Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, it's about time. Mother Nature is finally starting to cooperate with us and giving us a cold air that we've been longing for and praying for a long time. And the good thing is parts of the state of South Dakota, especially up in the northeastern part of the state, haven't been above freezing for about 5 to 7 days, even longer than that. And now we can see some of the coldest air of the season fast approaching. So ice fishing is here to stay for the next couple of months. So that's the good thing. So, the past week we've seen more and more people go out. The ice conditions have gotten a lot better, but still there's some uncertainty out there. And the thing that you need to keep in mind, some of those lakes just recently froze over because of some waterfall or anything like that, keeping them open. So you definitely still need to use your safety equipment, especially your spud bar, and use that as you walk out to make sure you're not, walking out onto those freshly frozen areas. So again, keep it in mind, even though the colder air has been in place and ice conditions continue to improve, you can never forget about safety. As far as the fishing report is concerned, a lot of the lakes are still getting, out there and starting to, freeze over completely and give us a solid sheet of ice. And a lot of people are just getting out to some of those lakes. But the lakes that people have been, having some success, as well as finding fishable, safe ice, include Wabay, and there are a lot of guys are going out of Buckshot, and also the Refuge. The southeast part of Bitter has been doing pretty well. Stink Lake for perch and walleyes. Enemy Swim has also been doing okay for walleyes, perch, crappie. Pickerel, a little bit for the perch, and then also Lynn for the walleyes and perch up there. 3-buck, a lot of perch being caught, but on the smaller side. And then also goose and reed. A few walleyes being caught there. Down the southeastern part of the state, a little bit slower because our lakes have been a little bit further behind as far as ice quality is concerned. But those lakes include Whitewood, and again, be careful there. They've been catching a few perch and walleyes out of there. Henry, just northwest of Thompson, have been catching a few walleyes and perch there. Schaefer Slough, northwest Ponset, and out by Grapes Point, have been producing some nice walleyes, as well as Scott Slough. And also Spirit, north of DeSmet, have been producing a few walleyes as well. And what have guys been using? A lot of rattle jigs have been doing the trick. Also a lot of dead sticking going on because the ice is so clear and not that thick. And so any movement kind of spooks the fish. So again, keep that in mind. But a lot of them are tipped with minnows, and we have plenty of that. But as far as the perch are concerned, waxworms and maggots, mainly the red ones, have also been the bait of choice. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, I want to talk about two things. But the first thing is going to be fairly quick, is that the ice shacks, all our ice shacks are at unbelievable prices, whether or not you're talking about a flip over like I'm in right now, or a hub shack, whether or not you're talking Eskimo, clam, as well as Chappelle, and then also otter. But the thing that I want to point out, though, is that some of our shacks are at prices that you can also ask for an additional promotion of getting this free blackfish jacket. A retail value of over $120, and you can have it for free on some of the shacks, even at sale prices. So keep that in mind. Stop on by here at the store and take advantage of the great deals. The other thing we want to announce right now is something new that we started here. It's called the Dakota Angler Sodak Pro Box. What it is a box of tackle that we have put together for walleyes or for panfish. And it comes in handy to say the hottest lures that are being used right now for walleyes or panfish, and that we box it up and we can ship it out to you. You can pick it up here at the store. It includes over $30 worth of tackle, plus a Dakota Angler decal, and also a tackle hat. Whether or not it may be from VMC, Rapala, or anything like that, it's going to be included in the box. And these boxes are only $25. It's a great value. It's a great gift idea. It's also a great idea if you're coming up here to South Dakota to fish and you really don't know what jigs are hot. There you go. Get the walleye box or the panfish box or both. So again, if you're interested in this, you can stop by here at the store, or also it's available online. And all you have to do is search for the Dakota Angler Sodak Pro Box. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me. Send it to Todd@DakotaAngler.com. And remember, folks, there's no harm in bragging. Let's get those photos out there. And before we end this week's report, I want to remind you, folks, that, it is already January. And ice fishing is just beginning, but we have some fantastic deals going on here at Dakota Angler. All you need to do is stop on by here at the store. Shacks, augers, clothing, electronics, all are at unbelievable prices for this time of year. So make sure you stop on by, and if you can't, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132, or check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report for Dakota Angler. I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week. And again, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, and folks, stay safe.